Film is literature. We're here. John James. We're doing a newer movie on Netflix that just came out about a month ago. First off, James, how you doing, buddy?
I'm cool. I just left the gym. Try to kill myself, but trying to get this summer body together.
I like that idea. And for all you people that don't know, James does crazy workouts.
I don't
A
do
lot of the tough stuff, the stuff that I'll never do.
You might. I thought I would never do it either.
The stuff that I'll never do for sure. Yeah.
You might.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I guess never say never. But James, I think it was your turn to pick a movie this week. So you chose a newer movie off of Netflix. It's titled Apex. Apex. It's starring Charlize Theron and basically one other guy. On his name.
You talking about the crazy guy?
Taron Egerton was his name. Yeah, Taron Egerton is his name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't get to really look him up, but I guess the only reason why I picked it is because of it was like one of the must watch, not must watch, but the top 10 that you got to watch. So yeah,
it's been one of the top movies on it's been one of the top movies on Netflix for pretty much the whole month now that it's been out. But let's it's titled Apex. James, you want to go ahead and give us a quick little story about what the movie's about?
So Apex. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of Google what Apex mean, but I get there later. So basically, it was a hunting movie, but it was people. It was actually a person. So the lady, Charlize, how you say her last name? Theron.
Theron, yeah.
Yeah. Charlize Theron was a mountain climber or an avid climber, and she actually lost her husband climbing, so she kind of became a recluse and was just going to different places climbing or doing climbs to kind of I don't know like what they like to do together because they was real avid climbers. So she actually went into this valley or this area where actually it was a national park, some type of park. I don't know if it was a national park, but some type of park. And when she went in there, she went to the national to the I won't say the guards, but and get a map of the actual park. And the guy gave her a warning, like, no.
The park rangers. She went to the park rangers.
Yeah, the rangers. Yeah, actually, the guy was like, you might not want to do that, but because people was was missing, and when these people do this climbing and do this hiking up these mountains and things of that nature, the elements will take you, and the elements will disappear you without a trace. So
yeah.
And that's what they kind of chalked it up to. The Rangers chalked it up to just the being out there in the elements, being out there in the open wilderness. Either you getting attacked by an animal, or you die. You go up a cliff, you drown, something of that nature. However, there was a guy, or a local guy, actually hunting the people that actually not surveyed, but who hiked this land. And it was just, it was like a ritual for him. He hunted them, he killed them. I'm gonna think he made beef jerky out of their.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. It was real weird. But ultimately, they she found her way out of the woods, killed him, and spoiler alert. She tells everyone where the missing people were. So that's about it.
Yeah. So first of all, you Googled what Apex means. I think it means like top. Like, does it not mean top? Like the leader. The meaning of Apex isn't not top leader.
I don't know. I thought it meant hunting or prey. So that's what I was trying to Google.
Yeah. So yeah, in the hunting world, Apex would be like like the top, like the number one killer, basically the top of the food chain, so to speak.
Right. So, and this is what this guy was. He was a hunter, number one killer, and he wanted to kind of, I guess he wanted to, I don't know, he wanted to fight. I would think, and he damn sure got one.
Yeah. So we kind of talked about this a little bit before the show started, but I just want to ask you again, because the people that are watching, this movie reminds me a lot of a movie from the early '90s called "Surviving the Game" with Ice-T. You said that maybe you've seen it or you haven't seen it.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen it. You know, I'm not an Ice-T fan. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not an Ice-T fan. However, you know, it's
well, as I told you before the show, I think "Surviving the Game" is one of my. I don't know if it's not one of my like top favorite movies, but it's a movie that I could rewatch over and over and over again. But it's kind of the same thing. Basically, that movie was about Ice-T was a homeless guy, and basically these rich white people get him and they feed him and act like, you know, they're going to give him a new life, and then they end up just deciding to try to hunt him. And you know, it's a good movie. But I am an Ice-T fan, but you know, as an actor. I cannot name you one song. I cannot name you one song that he has, but as an actor, I like him.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of his, because maybe I grew up on his music, but his music was hot in the '80s, and I grew up on, you know, listening to Ice Cube, Ice-T, and you know, when they cross over to the big screen, you know, it takes some road bumps because they're not as articulate as they need to be being actors. They're not true to the actual craft. So, you know, that's what I mean. He has gotten better over the years. Please know. He has gotten better over the years because of you know, because Law and Order and all that stuff. He has, you know, he's gotten better. But at first, oh my God, you can just, you know, he can miss me. All
right, then. So we'll agree to disagree on him. But let's talk about this movie, Apex. It's really only got 3 people in the movie. Kind of. We'll start off with Charlize's husband, who dies at the beginning, Eric Bana. Do you know Eric Bana at all? He played the Hulk in one of the superhero movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me look at him.
Yes. Really? Because that's
yes.
He's been in a couple other movies too, but I feel like that's probably the one that you would know him from. I feel like.
Yes. No, I know him from some other places. I'm surprised he didn't have a more of a role, but I do know him as the Hulk.
I was very surprised that he wasn't in this movie more, being a big time, as big of an actor as he is. I was surprised he wasn't shown more.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
What about the other guy? So there's really only 2 characters. You got Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton. So I know Taron Egerton. He was in Kingsman, which I've never seen, but I know him from, he was in Robin Hood that came out a few years ago. I don't know. Have you ever seen him in a movie before?
I did. I think I seen him in Rocket Man.
Okay, so I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Rocket Man for a hot second, but he plays in a lot of movies. He never been like this, where he's one of the 2 stars.
Well, in Robin Hood, he was. He played. You know, he literally played Robin Hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was also probably the worst Robin Hood movie that I've seen. So there's that too.
Yeah, I never seen it. Yeah.
Well, then let's talk about the leading lady, the star of the movie, Charlize Theron. Do you know Charlize at all?
Yeah, she's been everywhere. I mean, for a while now. She's played the killer. She's played. Man, what I see her at? Not Atomic. I'm looking at her now.
Did you see her in the Italian Job? Did you see her in the Italian Job?
No. You know what I saw her at? Old Guard.
Which one?
Old Guard. You never seen Old Guard?
No, I never watched that one. No, I didn't.
Are you serious? Oh, we got to do something with Old Guard.
Yeah.
Old Guard. Yeah, Old Guard.
Okay. I might have to watch that one then.
That was pretty good. But I did see her. I remember her in Devil's Advocate. Italian Job. I don't remember an Italian Job. I'm looking at it. I remember Italian Job.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. And Hancock. I remember in Hancock. She was like a superhero in Hancock or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Charlize Theron, honestly, from the Italian Job, which, I was like 15 when that movie came out. That was probably like my favorite movie for probably about 5 years. And I had a hugest crush on Charlize. She was also in a movie called 2 Days in the Valley, which was really good. Aeon Flux, where she's like a superhero, kind of a good movie. She's been in a bunch of things, man. And honestly, she's a great actress, fantastic actress. I don't know what she was doing in a Netflix original movie. I feel like she's a big time actress where she should be doing star movies, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you get a quick payday. This wasn't too bad. She wasn't around a lot of people. She was in the Fast and Furious too. So I mean, that was a big. Yeah, she is a big actor.
Yeah.
Actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the movie's rated R. I do like that it's rated R. I'm glad that they didn't kind of go soft and go PG-13 here. They kind of went with, they kind of showed us a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you like that it was rated R?
I mean, but it could have been rated PG-13 because it didn't show enough stuff to be rated R. And maybe it was the gore, a little bit of the gore, the bone, and stuff like that. The blood, maybe it was a little bit of that. They try to be careful of the of the audience, so they just made it PG-13. But I'd let my kid watch it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would probably I would easily let a kid watch this movie. I don't think it's definitely not the worst rated R movie, but right. I'm just glad that how like a lot of movies when they are like PG-13 they go like soft and they don't show like a lot of stuff. So yeah. I'm just glad this movie didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have had no problem if it was rated PG-13, but I like that they showed us the gore and the broken bones and the dead bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's 1 hour and 35 minutes long, James. Too long for you? Just right? Too short?
I mean, it was pretty. It was okay. I can deal with an hour and 35 minutes. It wasn't too bad.
I think this movie. I've always said like an hour 30 to an hour 45 is perfect for a movie. So this fits in that range. I wouldn't have been mad if this movie was about 10 to 15 minutes longer. I wouldn't have been mad at it at all.
I wouldn't have been mad if it was 10 to 15. It was about 10 minutes shorter.
And I'm glad you said that because I actually would not be mad about that either. And we'll actually get into that when we talk about our least favorite scenes. This was a very weird movie, I feel like, which we'll get into when we rate the movie too. Because I don't know if I like this movie or if I don't like this movie. Like I haven't even entered in my rating for this movie yet because I have no idea. I want to talk it out before I decide on my rating. But James, are you ready for? There's no box office because it's Netflix original, so there's no box office. Are you ready just to dive into the categories a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first and foremost, we have favorite character. There's only two characters, really. So I feel like we don't really have a favorite character because we're both going to choose Charlize Theron. Am I correct?
No, I'm gonna choose the guy.
Really, the guy's your favorite character? The killer. The killer is your favorite character.
So he reminds me of Ed Norton in one of those movies. How he flips between like normal and he's next thing you know he's not normal.
Yeah.
He reminds me of that Ed Norton flip. Is it Ed Norton? Yeah, it's Ed Norton.
What movie are you talking about? The Split movie where he's got a lot of personalities?
Yeah, that's not Ed Norton.
No, that's not Ed Norton. No. I can't even remember that kid's name, but that's not it. Ed Norton's the guy from American History X.
It wasn't the same guy?
No, it's not the same guy. No, it's not the same guy. That's not the same guy. That is a good movie, though. I like the movie that you're talking about. I can't remember the guy's name, though. I can't remember the
James McAvoy. Yes, him. He reminds me of him.
That's it. Yeah,
he just kind of flips. So I apologize, Ed Norton. You did American History X was good though. Yeah, but
absolutely.
It reminds me of it does remind me of that, and how he flips. I do like how he kind of changed characters into shy and he crazy or aggressive. I did like that. But don't get it wrong. The lady is obviously the best actress or actor in this movie. It was just too for me. It was just too planned. I already knew it was going to happen, or I had a clue was going to happen.
Yeah, this movie was very. This movie was very. What do you say? Like we knew what was going to happen. Like I knew what was going to happen, pretty much. But I was just surprised how quickly they made it happen. Like when the guy was, when we realized the guy was basically going to try to kill her, I was surprised that happened so early in the movie. I thought that they would kind of drag it out maybe, but then of course when he started hunting her, I was like, okay, it makes sense. But favorite character, I mean, I thought the guy did a great job in that role. I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, favorite character choosing. Charlize Theron is by far the best actress in this movie, which is only. Yeah, Charlize did a fantastic job, but yeah, I don't know. So does that mean your least favorite character, James, is Charlize Theron? Is Charlize your least favorite character?
No, I mean my least favorite was probably one of the sheriffs, the people that really didn't need to be there. The sheriff, the bully, or the guy and the two guys in the store. Why both guys had to be weird? Why couldn't it just be one guy?
Right?
Yeah, I mean both guys are creeps. You can't have both guys being creeps. This didn't make any sense. So maybe the guy the guy that was the older guy, not the younger guy that was the creep. He was
Gotcha.
Just like my favorite character because yeah.
I don't know if it's my least favorite character, so I'm going to try to change it to kind of what I consider the most pointless character. Because I feel like anybody outside of our two main characters was kind of pointless in this movie. I think the husband, Eric Bana's character, man, honestly, like, I could have done without his whole part. Like, I could have done without ever really knowing about the husband at all. And the fact that they showed one flashback of him, I was like, that's cool, but if you're only going to show me one, like, what's the point? Like, am I just being crazy for thinking that we could have done without him?
No, you could have, because they could have started off with the flashback and just started the movie like that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay, cool. So we both you kind of understand where I'm coming from on that. Then
I did.
That the husband was kind of pointless. So let's go on to did you have a favorite scene? Do you have a favorite scene from this movie?
Not really.
What was your favorite scene?
I think it was so predictable that I really have a favorite scene. The only thing I like about it is the climbing scenes. That made it seem like I want to climb, or make it seem like I want to actually climb, but I never want to climb because it's dangerous. But it's the montage of them climbing and the that type of thing. Even when she climbed with the killer. I mean, it kind of shows you the fundamentals, the actual technique of climbing, which I think they did a good job of showing angles and pretending like they was on this cliff. I don't think they was actually on the cliff, but I think they did a good job of that. I mean, I like those things, but as far as the killing and not the killing, the fight scenes, I usually like that, but this woman took a lot of beating from a man, and she still kind of, she still kind of, just moved and fought, whatever. I mean, she took a big beating from this guy.
Yeah, she took a huge beating from this guy. Yeah, that reminds me. I did want to ask, like, did you ever at a point in your life want to like climb or anything?
No, I'm scared of heights.
Really?
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't like heights.
Scared of heights?
Yes. I usually go to sleep in planes.
James, I'm going to. Oh, I go to sleep in planes too. James, I'm going to switch cameras here really quick, man. My camera is like acting weird here, so hold on. All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, I would never go.
I would never go climbing ever.
Right. Yeah. That's not my thing.
Not at all. Not at all. My favorite scene. I'm gonna say my favorite scene was actually the point where we realize that he's a bad guy and he starts dancing to the song, waiting for her to run away.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because he was teasing her. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, that and it was kind of like the twist of the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you did know he was a bad guy when he first was introduced in this.
I mean, yeah, I had the idea, but I think just the fact that it was out in the public at this point, I kind of liked.
Now, if they try to hit you with the twist with the weirdo dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the real twist would have been if it was the lady at the cash register.
Dude, I wish that she would have been involved, and we can talk more about her in a little bit.
Yeah. So
Let's least favorite scene. I have a lot of least favorite scenes. What do you got?
So don't you know where to me, and maybe it was the ritualistic part of it. Don't you know where he kind of was beating on her and he stopped himself from killing her?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was the point of that? Like,
I guess just to prove that he cared, that he had a human side, maybe.
He was gonna kill her anyway. He was going to kill her, but I'm like, he did all this to, he chased her. I did not like that. It's just, And then they had a bear. They had a bear trap. He had a bear trap in the water.
Yeah.
That didn't have teeth. They had.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? Is that real?
I mean, that is a real thing. That is a real thing. Yeah, you can buy those kind of traps without the teeth.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that should have broke her bone though. But that bear trap, that should have broke her bone. She was too small to hit that. I mean, that breaks a lot of bones. But okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of not even one of my least favorite scenes, but just a problem I have with this movie is she gets hurt, but she doesn't really get hurt. She gets in a bear trap. Nothing happens to her foot. He hits her in the face. No broken nose or nothing.
Right.
I mean, she hits her head in the water. She hits her head in the water or something like.
Yes, I mean hits her head. This is a river. That's a raging river that she kind of canoes in, and it's rocks everywhere. Hit her head once. She only hit her head once. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Which is wild. Which all these rocks she has to. But yeah, I get it. But yeah, that scene, like the unbelievable scenes, I really didn't like. Like you had to hit your head more than that. You had, and then the fight scenes. He hit her in the nose, and she just she didn't break her nose. It bled, but it didn't break. Yeah. Like he hit the square dead in her nose. Like,
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Also, I'm gonna be honest with you. This movie's an hour and 35 minutes, right?
Yep.
My least favorite scene is the whole part with the husband. So you can take that out. You can take that whole part. And then after he hits her in the nose, everything that happens after that, you can take that out of the movie too. Just give me like the middle 40 minutes.
I agree. Yeah. He should have, when he first caught her, he should have took her to the lower layer.
Yeah.
Because he made it drawn out to killing her.
Mm-hmm.
But how you go hunt somebody and then you quit hunting them and you go swimming naked? Like what is I'm trying to understand, like, what is he doing? Unless he knew she couldn't get out.
I mean, he's crazy, and he probably knew that she wasn't getting away. Yeah,
but she did.
Yeah. Right. I mean, she ends up killing him. Which whatever. Kind of a lame killing.
Right. That didn't even make sense.
No.
That didn't make sense. I'm trying to kill you, but now I'm gonna help you up a cliff.
Yeah. It made no sense.
Wow.
Next category. Do you want to see a sequel?
No. No, sir. Not even a little bit.
I man, I don't really want to see a sequel, but I think they could have done a lot more of this movie. Like you said, the lady at the gas station should have been involved.
Right.
I think the weirdos at the gas station should have showed up and been involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think just the fact that you only had 2 people in this movie was just really weird.
Yeah. You know, I would think, you know, if it was really trying to make it scary or thriller, or it would have been the whole town, the sheriff.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's involved in these killings, and everybody's hunting you, and you know, stuff like you can't get away.
Call me crazy, but I think this movie would have been better if it had kind of a twist ending and somebody else is helping the guy and they end up killing Charlize Theron and it's not a happy ending.
Yes. Because I mean that's the only way, that's the only thing it can do. Like if you have a village, you have somebody, not somebody else. I'm talking about this is the thing they do in this town. It's almost like I forgot the name of that movie. Is it Children of the Corn?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Children of the Corn, you know, everybody's a part of the grown-ups dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, any visitors come in and want to hunt, want to, you know, climb their rocks, they become prey.
Yeah.
And you can't get away because it's a lot. It's not a lot of them, but it could be a good 5 folks, and they got weapons. You know, I didn't understand that either. Like you gonna hunt them.
Well, also, how does she go into this place without any kind of gun?
Yeah.
Or knife or something.
Something to protect herself. Yes.
Yeah, she had pepper spray.
Yeah. And the pepper spray, that's like that heavy duty pepper spray that she sprayed in his face that, you know, he kind of just shook it off.
Yeah.
Like that's nutty. That's nutty. Like how you shake it off like that? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, he should have been hurting for a while.
For a while. You know how much she sprayed in his face?
A lot. Yeah,
directly in his eyes. Like that's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Nudity. Should there have been? Well, we got to see his butt. But you know, that counts, I guess.
You're not gonna see. You know, you're not gonna see her body, but she did have some nipple montages.
Yeah, I would have been. I think he should have tried to rape her at one point when he. Yeah.
Yes, he should try to. I mean, but he's probably just weird. But he should have tried. He should have tried to at least tear her shirt off. Like if you notice, she's never undressed. Like
no,
you telling me you getting hunted, you're fighting. He pulling on your clothes and nothing never rips.
Right?
Yeah. She should have been in there in a bra.
All right, so shout out to Charlize Theron though. If you do want to see nudity, 2 Days in the Valley, go check it out. Great movie.
2 Days in the Valley.
Yeah, 2 Days in the Valley. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's from like 1999, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, James. It's time to rate this movie 1 to 5.
1 to 5. I'm gonna give this movie a 2.
A 2. All right. So I've gone back and forth in my head. Like I said, I wanted to talk it out because I really wasn't sure. After talking with you, I do realize that this movie is not good. So, but I actually think maybe I would watch it again. So I'm gonna go with a 2 also.
Yeah. A 2 is good. A 2 is good. Yeah.
Well, I like the concept of the movie. Like I said, and it reminds me of the Ice-T movie Surviving the Game. I'm mentioning that again. Shout out to Ice-T. And into Coco. Don't forget Coco.
Coco.
Sorry, James. Sorry.
It's all good.
Nah, dude, I enjoyed this movie though. Like it was fun to watch. Good recommendation, buddy. Good pick.
I think it was entertaining, but I mean, I think I played on my phone a couple of, while I was watching it and didn't miss much.
Same.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, do we got anything else to add to this movie?
Yeah, watch it at your own risk. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment. Yeah, that's it.
That's right. Well, in that case, Until next time, people, Filmless Literature, find us on the Podcast Hell channel. Like James said, like, subscribe, comment. James, until next time, buddy. We'll check you later.
Check you later.